post you everywhere. Sit down. You pay me all my money. Sit down. Sit down. You pay me all my money. You give me fake alerts. You pay me, I'll post you everywhere. What's that say? Make us send the back of the scapegoat. What's your heart? Now would you Adriana? Now would you drink?
Sit down.
Whoa, what makes you me can you now, mommy? This is to the knee that said the guy is his brother and I'm shouting and da 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 da. Your brother has been stealing from me since last year. So
So the State News account on X just posted a video this morning on the 16th of April in which he says, and I read, a University of Ghana student has been apprehended by a food vendor for allegedly using fake payment alerts to purchase food. According to the vendor, the incident had been ongoing since last year. She said she began playing along last week in order to catch and apprehend the suspect. So I'll put the video in so you can see it for yourself. Apparently, this young man had been sending fake receipts of having sent Momo to this vendor, and he had kept on ordering food from her business and not paying for it. So she received an alert from him saying that he had paid or he had made payment for an amount of food and that he was going to bring his rider to come and pick the food up and bring it to him. So the lady was like, yes, let him come. The rider went, picked up the food, and the lady persuaded the rider to take her along with him so that they could go and catch the guy. Please watch the first video. I'll put the second video in as well so that you can also watch it for yourself.
Post you everywhere. Sit down. You pay me all my money. Sit down. Sit down. You pay me all my money. You give me fake alerts. You pay me, I'll post you everywhere. What's that say? Make us send the back of the scapegoat. What's your heart? Now would you Adriana? Now would you drink?
Sit down.
Whoa, what makes you can you now, mommy? Yeah, next time.
So the State News wrote something more, and he says the vendor claims the suspect had been ordering large quantities of food and drinks while presenting false mobile money confirmations. The issue came to light when the suspect recently attempted the same act, but the vendor was present and detected that no payment had been received. The suspect was later traced to a hostel around Oponglo, where it was confirmed he is a University of Ghana student. Hostel management also revealed he had allegedly used similar tactics on other vendors. Efforts were made to resolve the matter, with compensation proposed to cover the losses. So this young man, according to the video, has been deceiving this vendor for a long time, and he has continuously taken advantage of this woman and her workers by sending them fake confirmation of him having sent money to their account of business. So whenever he makes these supposed payments, he sends a screenshot to them to confirm that he has made the payment. And I assume the vendor herself, or the owner of the business, is not always at the place of business. As she mentioned that she has people that work for them, so sometimes she won't be around when the guy makes the payment. So when the payment goes through, they have no way of confirming if their boss, which is the lady you've seen, has actually received the money or not. It was until, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, when he made another attempt and the lady was around and confirmed that no, she had not received any money, but the guy had sent an alert. So she traced him and then she got him arrested. Apparently, upon getting to the hostel management told her that the guy had been doing the same thing to other vendors, and he had been taking advantage of several vendors around the area, or several food vendors. So the management actually knew about what was going on, and they actually did not do anything about it. That means they were turning a blind eye while they knew this thing was going on. They reportedly asked to resolve the issue amicably by asking him to pay about 1,000 Ghana cedis, and the lady said that this has been going on for over a year, and she wasn't going to take 1,000 Ghana cedis for the amount of food that this guy had deceived and taking advantage of them to take. And I think that is actually right. She shouldn't take 1,000 Ghana cedis as compensation for going through all the trouble of also finding him as well, you know. And in the video where he's actually getting picked up, you can see the remorse on his face. You can see that he's actually trying to beg them for forgiveness. And you know, this is something that we tend to do in Ghana. If someone has committed a crime and they come to catch him, no one should come in and say, please forgive the person. Because as soon as you let the person go, they're going to do it again, and then they will ask for forgiveness again. When you make decisions, you should be held accountable for it. When you make decisions, you should know that there are consequences to the actions and the decisions that you make. Especially as a young man of that age, someone who is still a university student, and this is the life that you've taken to deceive people and take advantage of them. The lady says that the amount of food, and what really hurts her is the fact that whenever he makes an order, he will also add several drinks to it as well. So even for her, it's not even the food that he's actually ordering, but it's the drinks that he also adds. Per the video, when she persuaded the rider or the delivery guy to take her along with him, they went to a place and the food was actually for someone else. It wasn't for the guy. So the lady had to then convince the person, the recipient of the food, to take them to where the guy was actually at. So I won't be shocked if this guy was ordering food for a lady. I wouldn't be shocked if he was trying to impress a lady and he just did this to impress a lady. But something that he has been doing for over a year, that means that he has been doing it for several women all around. That is his way of getting ladies. That is what I'm assuming. It could be that it was a guy. It could be that it was a friend, a family member. But from my analysis or from my viewpoint, a guy will do this only for a woman. If his friend asked him for help, knowing that he could do this for him, he would have said no. That is my personal opinion in this matter. That is my personal opinion in this matter. So a young man who is able to deceive someone for so long, and you're asking and pleading on that let him go, how does that work? The lady says that someone came to her DMs and said, he was the guy's brother, and she was lying or whatever. But why would she lie that someone has been taking advantage of her? Someone has been ordering food and not paying.
This is to the knee that said the guy is his brother and I'm shouting and da. Your brother has been stealing from me since last year. So I'm the one that accepts payments on my personal number. And when I'm not at the shop, my sales girls will just ask the customer to send them screenshots of payment and they will proceed with your order. So the guy has been taking food like so many times. He does not even take one food. He either takes 3, 4 and add drinks. He's always ordering with drinks. Then you order his own right to pick it up. So today he did it again. Fortunately, I was at the shop and my girls asked if I've received 500 cedis from one Patrick. And I was like, no. And it was like the guy is insisting that he sent the money. So I'm like, okay, let me play along. Because just yesterday, I had put it on my snap that I would use one person for scapegoat. And God being so good, he brought himself again. So I'm like, okay, ask him to order his right. Again, he bought 4 packs of the fully loaded food and 3 pineapple juice. The rider came and I'm like, okay, take me to this guy's location. I sat in my car and then my other delivery guys followed up and we went to the guy's location. When we went, the one who was receiving the food had no idea about what was going on. So we asked him to take us to the person who ordered the food, only for him to take us to one hostel around Opongo. This is like a Legon student. Like, you've been sent to school to learn. What's your problem? We got there, we saw the hostel manager and he was like, this particular guy has been doing it to lots of vendors. I don't even know what's wrong with it, manager, because he's been doing it. I know man it now. Why don't you report him? Lots of vendors. So I should sit down. He's going to bring the guy, then we can negotiate. The guy came, he was like, you should pay. We should let the guy pay us like 1,000 cedis. I'm like, 1,000 cedis. This guy has been eating from my restaurant for a year now with fake alerts. And if I've caught him today, think it's 1,000 cedis that I want. Do you know the number of food he's taking from my shop, and the number of drinks he's taking from my shop? So I called my dad and asked him to bring his boys to come and carry me to the police station. So that's what happened. He's there. He will be there till he pays the entire money he's taking from last year till now. The entire food he's taking from me. If he pays me, he can go scot-free. So you, the knee, saying that he's your brother, find a way to talk to your brother or come and bill him tomorrow. Come and pay that money. Say he's a brother. Why are you shouting? Let me steal from your shop and see if you not shout.
I'm assuming she has the receipts from the guy from which he had been confirming that he had made the payment. So definitely they have a case against the guy. No one will wake up, decide to follow a delivery guy and do extra investigation to find someone out of pure joy or because they have nothing to do. And this is a business owner, for Christ's sake. This is a business owner. So she tracked him down, and now the case is in the hands of Ghana police. And she said that she's not going to accept 1,000 Ghana cedis because obviously he has been eating free of charge, drinking free of charge for over a year, and that is a lot of money. So she said that until he pays her back for every penny that he has eaten, the case will remain with Ghana police. Yes, and I think that is the best decision she could have made. She said she called her dad. So I don't know if her dad is a police officer or something, but that's what she said. She said, I called my dad for her to bring his boys, and they picked him up. And that is perfect. That is perfect. In Ghana, we cheat people, and then what we result to is we call elderly people, we call people around, oh, come and beg on behalf of this person. No. It is high time that we stopped begging on behalf of people when they do things that can land them in prison. If you are using fraudulent ways to cheat someone, an honest working citizen, it's not fair, and you should be in prison for it, or you should be incarcerated for it, because you can't cheat someone out of their hard-earned money. And someone who is as young as this, imagine what you are putting or what you are building for yourself as a young man. You're going to go into a company, you're going to grow, establish something for yourself, and then what you'll be doing is you'll be putting this thing in other people's minds. Even the friends that you have around, this is something that they may eventually give into. Oh, he has been doing it for a year. He hasn't been caught yet. He has been doing it for a year. No one suspects him. And so they also eventually engage in. And these people become ministers, these people become members of parliament, and then they take this same ideology into their positions, and they take advantage of the ordinary citizen. Someone's daughter, a young lady hustling to make ends meet, and you have seen that, oh, this is an opportunity for me to take advantage of her. And since the management of the hostel said that is not the first time that he has done that, that means that there are several people that are also victims of this same thing from that same guy. So all of these people who know him or who know that he has been doing it as well, who are vendors, you should also take the case to the police station. Let them know that the guy has been doing the same thing. If it is the same number and you have the records to show it, you should also go press charges. We should make examples out of these people. They should know that it is not right to cheat people out of their hard-earned money. If this person is a CEO and someone is stealing from them, they will come out and say, and you're stealing from me, and you're doing this. But they don't remember that this is something that they used to do. And karma, they say, is a B. Karma, they say, is a B. And karma will definitely come back and bite you in the ass. And then they'll be complaining, and this my employee is this, he's that. But this is something that you used to do. You used to steal from people. You used to fraud your way into life. You used to fraud your way into people's businesses, take advantage of them, and not pay. So yes, let me know what you think in the comment section. The Ghanaian youth, I mean, there are some things that we shouldn't be engaging in. If you can't afford to order food and you have some provisions, Charlie, eat it. Eat it. Now that you have been incarcerated, your parents, your siblings are the ones that are going to, hustle and try and find the money. That is if you don't have the money yourself. And so when these things happen, sometimes the actual person who commits the crime is not the one that suffers for it. Yes, you'll be incarcerated, but then the people that will be going up and down, people that will be begging for money, people that will be looking for financial assistance to come and get you out will be your parents and the families. So let's be conscious about the things we do as young men and young women. Cheating someone of their hard-earned money is not the way to go. This is the Jollof and Wi-Fi Studios. If you like this content, please consider subscribing for us. Put us on post notifications so that you are notified whenever we post a new video. My name is Flo. You can also follow us on X, TikTok, Instagram, and on all other social media platforms. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.